Happy Tuesday, everybody. I was coming back to do an update so I can show you guys where I'm at post-op. Right now, I am 11 days post-op AbEX with SonoBello. And I had it done at the Austin location, the 38th Street location by Dr. O. He is great. He did my lipo a year ago, and then I went back for the AbEX. I am healing just tremendously. I'm kind of shocked like how well I'm doing. Sometimes I forget like, oh my God, just recently had surgery, until I do a little wrong move and then I get a little bit of a reminder. But I'm gonna go over how I look, what I've been doing, my as far as the plant-based diet. I'm gonna call it intermittent because I don't do it constantly. But besides that, I only eat like fish and beef, and I've been doing so good because I want to get the best results. I got my Fajas, my ab board, my collagen. I mean, I'm giving you guys everything, all my tips that I do. So let me show you where I'm at. And so I'm a Texas girl, so it's like 45, 50 degrees today. So it's a little chilly, so I have to put a little, throw this on. But here's where I'm at. And what I'm doing different this time, instead of wearing a Faja constantly, I've been kind of rotating it out between a Faja and then like a waist shaper. And this one is a very high compression one. It almost fits like a corset. And I like it because it fits high up here, but then it fits low enough to where it covers my incision here. And so I just put a thin little shirt underneath it. Then I put this on top of it. Now these that I have on, they are stretchy, and given I have not started wearing regular jeans or anything yet, but I put these on because I can put these up kind of high, and then it's not too tight to where it's going to leave that indentation, because I do not want to have that in there. But here's kind of what my shape's looking like. And I've been hitting them squats. I've been trying to tone up the butt and then build those thighs up, and then also to just kind of help accentuate my hips. But I've been doing great, no pain. I mean, I still have swelling, but I mean, you honestly really can't tell. So I'm going to kind of get into some things, and then I'm going to show y'all my results at the end, what I look like without this on. But I also, this time, what was different from just getting lipo with the AbEX, he did recommend for me when I went home that day, I went home in my abdominal binder that they gave me at the surgery center, which is this one, which is just a wraparound. And I am not getting rid of this because I will put this on too. And what I do is when I have put it on, I'll stand here, I'll tell my husband to hold that in, and I'll get here, and I mean, I will literally wrap myself in it. I mean, just tight. So this works really good too. If you don't have access to get to a Faja, or you on a budget or something like that, you can make this work. Just make sure to have somebody hold that in, and you literally just roll yourself into it. And it can get you pretty snatched. So I went home in this, and he told me to take it off that night at 8 o'clock and do not put it back on. So I did not compress at all until I went back for my my 8-day post-op appointment. And I did tell him, you know, I'm fibbing. I did one day, so I'm a nurse manager, and I was on call, and I had to work the floor. So I did have on a Faja, and I put an abdominal, not a Faja, I'm sorry, but I did put on my abdominal board and a loose waist shaper, just because there would have been no way I would have been able to just kind of put something here like some pads or something, and then put scrub pants on top of it. So I did do that for an 8-hour shift, but beyond that, I did not compress at all. And which I was kind of like, I didn't understand why, but maybe to protect the incision. But I listened and I complied. So the Faja, I did not get another one this time because I still had 2 from the previous one. I don't know what happened to the extra large I had, but this is a large that I got, the second one I got from SonoBello. Now this one is a 1-piece, and it's moderate compression. it does have the openings at the bottom, the opening at the bottom to go to the bathroom. This part I really like on the thighs. It does not roll up. I like this one, but the only downside about this one is it compresses all over. So it compresses my tummy really good, but it also compresses here and it compresses here. Me personally, I don't want that compressed. Okay. I'm trying to keep this and I'm trying to keep this. Like, so I will still wear this, but I don't wear this one like constantly. Again, because it is compression. So I do like the fact that it compresses my thighs and it fits kind of low, but this one is comfortable. So this one honestly is more comfortable than my other higher compression Fajas that have the hooks in them. I think the next one that I may try is the ones that have like a hook and a zip on the side. So we do have a Faja store here in Austin. We can actually go in and try them on. So I actually think I may go by there, if not today, this week, to see if I can find me a different one this time that has the zips at the side. That way I can eliminate wearing an abdominal board underneath it, especially if I'm needing to move around and need to have a little bit more freedom. I think one of those may be a little more beneficial for me this go around since I got the AbEX skin removal. But this is the Faja SonoBello sent me home in. Again, I like it, but it is compression all over that, which includes the butt, the hips, and your thighs. And then it has the bra hooks here. So one of the Fajas I have in my super high compression one, I'm so sorry I can't find it, but it is in one of my videos. But this is one of my Fajas, but it does not fit me. Like, it fits tight, but not as tight as the other one, because the other one I did take the waist in because my waist kept getting smaller. But this one has padding here in the shoulders, which I'm not super crazy about. I thought I'd be more comfortable, but it's actually not. And this one fits right underneath the breast. Now this one is all the way open, so you put your legs into it, and then the bottom is stretchy. So this gives me a lot more room on my thighs, but also too, if you look here on the back, the butt part, it helps lift. So it's not compressing my butt at all, but it is compressing right underneath, which helps give you that nice little lift right there. And then also too, it pulls this in. So this one is maybe a stage 2. But here's another Faja that I have, and it also has an opening at the bottom. And again, with this one, I put it on and then I snap. So if I put this one on the smallest setting, I still have some wiggle room in my waist. And this one is a size large. But the only thing that gets a little complicated, so say if I go down to a medium on this, I mean, it's going to be cutting into my thighs so bad. So that's why I have to get them altered. And that's the only thing that I'm not crazy about with Fajas. Like, they need to make it for people who, I'm not proportioned properly. So my bottom half is bigger than my top half naturally. So I need like a large bottom, but I need like a small waist. And this one right here that I have on, this is like a stage 3 waist shaper. This one is an extra, extra, extra small. So I wish they made them like that, but they don't. Or at least if they do, I have not found them. But those are my Fajas, some of them that I wear. Here are my ab boards. So I do use these because I don't want that crease. And right now my incision is healing good, but sometimes if I'm going to be up, moving around at work, I will slide this one on. This is the first one I bought with my first procedure. And the way these work is they literally sit here, and then you put your Faja on top of it. So, and if you, this part's hard, the sides are flexible, and this is so when you bend, you're keeping everything straight, and when you wear pants or jeans, it's not making that crease there. This time I bought a 360 one, and with this one, if it's the same, it has a hard center, sides are flexible, and then it has a stretchy mesh. But this one just kind of goes on like this. You just snap it on you. And then too, if I can suck it in enough and get it tight, sometimes I have to get my husband to kind of do it for me, but it fits. Let's see it. Now you can't wear anything super tight with this, but I can put this on and put like a thin shirt on top of it and then like a loose fitting shirt. You can't tell. And then today I had to wear scrubs when I put this on. You couldn't tell. But this keeps you flat and it prevents, especially wearing jeans, different things like that, from getting that crease. But I also did go shopping. I went to Burlington because I love close to one. And they have very nice clothes for a good price. So I bought a couple of dresses and then I bought like a romper set. So I'm trying to not wear any jeans or anything like that. And I do have some casual work pants, but I haven't started wearing them yet. But honestly, with the minimal swelling I have, I can probably put the ab board on and start wearing them. So I actually may start that next week. So that's my ab boards that I got. This here is another waist shaper that I wear sometimes. I have so many of them. And also I do sell them. This is one of the ones that I sell. But this one is a little more giving. So I can work out in this. I can do daily wear in this. I can sleep in this one. This one here is not recommended to work out in. I will get on the elliptical in my bike with this. When it comes to like side dipping, bending down, I don't want to break these bones that are in here. They're a little bit flexy, but this one's not meant for working out, so I don't wear it to work out. This one, absolutely. And I do find that with this procedure, wearing the double compression with the one strap seems to work better for me. So I have some with 2 straps and I have some with 3. But with this one, and I can actually put this on top of here. Some come with zip and then some come with the bra hook. The zip I think is better, especially if you have if you've had like liposuction or skin removal, because instead of the bra hook, especially early on in the beginning, if you don't have an abdominal board or anything to wear with it, you're at least at risk for having one fine line instead of all those bra hook lines in there. So this one goes around like this. And this one strap one is more easy to conceal underneath clothing than the double ones and the triple strap. And I just stuck it in like this. And that is this one. That's how that looks. So I really like wearing this one too. And it's not like a high stage compression, but I can really suck it in. I can get this strap in really good and it's really flexible and I can move in it. But see right now, I have on 2. If I was to put on a loose fitting shirt, you can't even tell. So do not be afraid to compress and don't be afraid to double compress. You want the best results. And I do that sometimes. But on my last video, I had some questions about, you know, what do I eat, everything like that. I am not good as far as dropping links or I got this from here. So I just literally grabbed my food that I just bought today to show you guys. And again, I'm not on any particular strict plant-based diet, but I do try to eat plant-based a lot more than I do regular food. As far as hamburger meat, I've cut it completely out because I went and purchased this Impossible meat. It is good. It looks just like hamburger meat. It cooks like it, smells like it, tastes like it. To me, it tastes like the lean hamburger meat, but I do not use salt. I've been using pepper and I've been using onion powder and garlic powder to season my food, but this is really good. So instead of hamburger meat, I've been using this. And I made hamburger patties with it. I made me some nachos with it. I have not tried this yet, but this is 100% plant-based, like a beefy potato. So I'm gonna try that. I'll let you guys know how it is on the next video. Now these right here, these are good. They have these at Walmart. All this stuff is at Walmart and HEB, but I got these from HEB. So I got these. I put 3 of them in the oven, baked them, made me some cauliflower rice and some broccoli. These are good. Like, and I love fish, but These here are really good, so I do recommend those. And as far as like sodium, it has 360 milligrams of sodium in it, and that's per serving. The way I cook these, I put them in the oven. Let me tell you right now, I'm not a good cook. I try, but I'm not the best cook, and I don't have time to like sit there and make homemade from scratch, plant-based. So I go buy it. I did just get these. These are plant-based chicken tenders. They look pretty good. So I like this brand. So I'm pretty sure these are gonna be pretty tasty. And I'm not gonna lie, I use a little bit of ketchup to dip it in, just a little bit. But I got these. And then these crispy chicken sliders, I buy these a lot. These are good. Now what I'll do is I will bake these, and what I'll do is just put just a little bit of mayo on there, and I'll put some spinach, and they're really good. So I'll eat like 2 of those and it fills me up. One thing I can say I have learned from when since I've been eating plant-based intermittently, because I'm not just completely dedicated to it, is I feel better. Like I can tell when I'm full, but I don't have that like sluggish, I don't feel miserable, I don't get bloated when I get full. So I really like that feeling, like it doesn't drain me down when I get done eating. So I do like the feeling that it gives. I did grab a cauliflower pizza, and they had one that was plant-based pepperonis. I'm like, okay, no, let me just, so I'm not 100% committed to it, but I am doing better than what I was. Well, it is cauliflower pizza, so for me that's a big step, because I love pizza and I had completely given it up. So I'm gonna try this, and I'm excited because I'm gonna get a little bit of pepperonis. But I looked at, and as far as the sodium, everything like that, it's not a lot at all, and I've been doing so good. So I mean, y'all don't just torture yourself. I mean, you want to eat, and I like to eat, so my food needs to taste good. And here is my protein powder. I just picked this up from HEB. I'm not set on getting any certain kind. I just grabbed this one. Honestly, it was on sale for $21. So I was like, hey, let me grab it and I'll try this. But I got protein. So with this, I drink this after I work out. So I've started working out too, but I'm starting slow. So I'm doing 15-minute to 30-minute workouts. Not super crazy intense like how I used to. And but I can feel it. And then I stop, and then like at night I'll do it again. So I do it like 2 times a day, sometimes 3 if I can. And then I'm still doing my squats, everything like that, but I'm not using weights yet. He told me do not use weights, so I'm gonna wait and before I start using weightlifting. But when I do start off, I have a 20-pound bar that I'm gonna start with. So it's gonna take me a while to build back up to my 40-pound weights that I work out with. So I'm gonna start slow. I also, before my workout, I use a pre-workout. And what this done is, so I've completely cut Monsters. I have not had a Monster drink in over a year. I mean, and I was a chronic 2 a day addicted, but I cut it out completely. So I do like the little perk up this gives. If you never tried pre-workout, I recommend start with a half scoop, because about 20-30 minutes into it, you're gonna feel like a woo kind of all over your body, and it's gonna get you amped up, and it's gonna get you pumped and going. So this works really good before workouts, and then protein after. And I don't drink milk, so I use almond milk, and I use the unsweetened 30 milligrams, and I do about 8 to 10 ounces. Put a scoop of that in there, shake it up, and drink it. Today I picked up some collagen peptides. I've been hearing a lot about this collagen, and I know collagen is really good for you, of course, and then it also helps tighten your skin. So instead of doing it topically, because I do rub collagen cream on my stomach, I use it on my face when I do my treatments for myself and my clients, also with my business. But I had purchased some collagen tabs. I'm not good with taking pills. These things are big, they're massive, and it says 6 a day. So I have not been consistent with taking these collagen pills. So I am a little excited because I got the collagen powder today, and it's flavorless. And I've had a lot of people kind of raging about it. Like they just mix it in their water and you can't even tell it, you can't even taste it. So I'm gonna add that into my regimen. And the reason being is because even though I had skin removal down here, of course, naturally, and I had lipo, another round of lipo that came with it, I want my skin to be as tight as possible. So I'm gonna do radio frequency skin tightening treatments on myself, topical collagen, lymphatic, manual lymphatic massage drainage. I got my first one done Sunday, which it really went really good. And I'm gonna go back again to her Thursday, and she's here in Austin. And the collagen powder, so I can take it internally, which will work better. So it's just gonna help give me a little extra boost on my results. The arnica tabs are the only thing I am taking now. And these you can order online at Amazon. I got them from SonoBello. They gave them to me. Let's see, I don't know if you guys can see that. Do I have it upside down? I do have it upside down. So these are arnica. They're over the counter, and what they do is help minimize bruising and swelling. It does come in an oil base also, or like a mist spray, but I take 5 of these 3 times a day. And so this is going to help minimize the swelling. Some people even recommend to start taking it before surgery and then immediately after. And they gave me a box that has 3 vials in it. So I'll just keep taking them until they're completely gone. And let's see, something else that I do is, since they gave me the green light to start slowly working out and things like that, when I'm around the house, since I can't do weights on the arms, I've been doing just a lot of kind of body working out and elliptical and bicycle. Ankle weights. Slap these bad boys on your ankle and walk around. I mean, you will be able to, if you don't work out at all, you'll be able to tell the difference. But it may not seem like a lot, like these are 2.5, they're 5 pounds, but you're working out. And it could be just while you're walking around the house. If you work, I do recommend, if you wear like loose slacks or something like that, where you can hide them, put them on. And while you're walking around, just kind of doing your daily thing, you're still working out, getting a workout in on your stomach. Because every time you step, if you just make a step, you feel it all here in your core. And you add that little extra weight in there, you're doing a little extra workout for your tummy, which will help you also to get better results. It's a little cheat for you guys. I have added this in. This is the ab stimulator, like a muscle stimulator. So I got this from my daughter. She gave me this one and then 2 other ones that can go like on the thighs or the arms. I lost them. Well, she gave them to me a while back. She ordered 2 sets. But this I actually used this morning. And you simply just click this, turn it on, get whatever setting you want. And this is the one that kind of gives you that little jolt and stimulates your muscles. So I did use it this morning, but I used it higher up here. I didn't use it anywhere near my incision, so it was really kind of working my abs. So since I can't work out how I used to, and I'm used to high intense, high impact, I mean, I push myself workouts. I'm doing everything I can to make sure I don't lose too much muscle mass. So the ankle weights, the ab stimulator, anything I could do, but I'm not overdoing it. Because again, I am still healing. So I want to make sure I still continue to heal properly. So that's something I do. I do my abdominal rolling here at home. This is the first abdominal roller I got the first time of surgery. And this one works good, especially right after surgery. So the ridges are not too deep, but this, just hit it, go. Get them sides, bring it inwards, because this is the way you want to shape and sculpt your body. You want to bring that waist in. Also here, hit here. I do my back too. I do here. And then I do my thighs. Just because if you have cellulite, anything like that, ladies, dry brushing helps with that. And then rolling it out with the pen in here. But now since, I'm only 11 days post-op, but I'm healing better, I've started using this one. This one has a deeper ridges. So this one is really getting in there. And so like right up here, I'm hitting those abs. I'm going very slowly when I get down here. And then I'm going upwards, because I think he did pull me up and pulled me down. So I had a little swelling down here, right at the pubic area. But when I went and got my lymphatic massage, she worked a lot of that out. So I use this one so I can really get in there. But if you're still kind of early on, or if you're still real sore, because everybody heals differently, I don't recommend using one with such deep ridges in it. The next thing is the scar cream. So I have not started using this yet, but I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond. And so I am excited to start trying this once my incision is completely healed, because I'm not going to rush it. I'm gonna tell you right now, if your incision is not completely healed, not scabbed over, don't start putting anything crazy like this on it, because it can be looking good. You start packing this stuff on it and then covering it up, you're setting yourself up for an infection, so don't do it. So I am patiently waiting till I'm completely healed, and then I'm gonna start using the scar cream, and then also silicone tape, which I can't find it. So they gave me a box of it, but I did order some online just because I wanted a wider width one. So I'm just gonna tape it across there. Typically stays on 3 to 5 days. It helps to minimize the scar. And then also I'm gonna start doing scar massaging once it's completely healed. And then as far as when I do massaging, any kind of coconut oil works good. Vitamin C, once you're healed. So now whenever I massage with the coconut oil, I stop it right here. I do all this, do all that, but then when I get here, I mean, it'll be very minimal on my hands, not packed on like here, but I work right above it and then right below it, and then I make sure to pat, clean it all off, then air dry. You don't want anything to just sit in there, especially if you're going to be covering it up. You want it to be dry. You don't want any oils in there. You don't want it to be wet, moisture, because all it's going to do is just get it soft, and then it can open it back up. So that's one thing to kind of keep an eye out for. But let me show you guys what I look like, because I am still so excited about it. And again, I don't feel like I've had surgery like 2 weeks ago. And this is the high compression one. And if you look at it from the side, let's see, I can angle this so you guys can see. Or here from the front. So here's the back, and see how the front goes down a little bit further. I do like this one because of the angle, so it gets down there, because that's one thing that is hard to find when you're getting just a waist shaper, is one that doesn't stop here. And especially if you have like the AbEX or liposuction done down here, you want to make sure to be able to compress all of this as much as you can. So here is what I look like. Ooh, look at those abs, guys. I'm excited. I think once I completely heal, you'll be able to see them. I hope it's not too crazy, because I'm gonna back off. You know, I want some abs, but I don't want like to have abs like a man. But when she was massaging me, that's what she was saying. She's like, oh my God, I can feel your abs. And I told her, I was like, before I couldn't tell if I was targeting all the right areas. I said, because, you know, I really couldn't see them. But I do have a little bit of that line right there, because I just took that Faja, that waist shaper off. But I still have some swelling as far as pinching. I do have a little bit of pinch. I can pinch from here. But here's how it looks. Let me get myself situated and show you the scar. So here is what my scar looks like. Let me come a little closer. So it looks really good here, and they did cut off as much as they can. I do have sutures, stitches, and they're clear, so this one pokes a little bit, and she told me it was, and if it irritates me I can cut it, but they're clear, so I really can't see it. Over here in this area here, I am a little concerned it may keloid a little bit because it is folded over, and then when he stitched outside of it here. But this is the side, guys, from my earlier videos. Remember when I had that fold if he said extra skin? So maybe that's why, but I'm still very happy with my results. Minimal drainage. And then too, it's super neat. It's a fine line. And even if I just put on, the good thing I like about it too, it's just, even wearing underwear, look at that. You can't see it. So I love that. And I was a little concerned about that. I was like, you want me to see it? But I'm just standing here with my underwear on. You can't even see the incision. But I do still have swelling here, and then naturally some hardness here. Because of course he did do lipo, and then also where the scar is. So my hardness is more so in this area than it is on the side. So we're going to do a lot of massaging, abdominal rolling, get my lymphatic massage drains. So that helps break that up. I don't want to have all that hardness and scar tissue. So from this side, here is how I look. I'm not sucking anything in. This is how I look. This side. Here's how I look, not sucking anything in. And this is just 11 days post-op. So if I do this, you can see here with this little bit of swelling. This is like the only little area right there where you can tell that I have some swelling at. And this side, the same thing. And I really like, he did a really good job that I don't have like those dog ears on the side. So now what I'm gonna do is just keep working out how I do. I'm gonna do a lot of obliques inside because I want to snatch that waist in as much as I can. And then I did not get lipo here on my side, so naturally, of course I still have loose skin here, but I love my results. But here is where I'm at. Again, I am 11 days post-op AbEX with SonoBello. I had my procedure done at the 38th Street location again by Dr. O. He is great. He is amazing. His team is so good. So, yeah, if you have had your procedure and you need tips, guidance, I really hope my videos are helpful. I get a lot of comments and compliments that they are, so I really appreciate that. And I'm glad that they're helping you guys. That's the only reason I'm continuing to do them, because so many people are saying that they're so helpful. If you're thinking about having surgery and not quite sure what to do, look back at some of my older videos. Hopefully that helps you through. One thing I can say this go round is my recovery process. As far as like the swelling and everything like that, I feel like it's not as bad and very minimal, is because I was so in shape before surgery this time. Like, I have been kicking ass. I've been working out. My body is probably the fittest it has ever been. So I think that is what helped my recovery, as far as like the swelling that I have, the minimal swelling that I have. The pain was minimal. My recovery process seems like it's going a lot better than what I mentally expected. So no regrets. Things I've learned from the first procedure to this one is give myself a break from wearing the full body faja all the time. My husband appreciates it too, because I'm not holding the whole thing every night going to sleep. So I rotate it out. I will put on my waist shaper, but again, the one I have fits here and it fits here. So it's hitting all my main parts that I need covered. So it's doing its job. I am wearing my abdominal board whenever I need to make sure I don't have that crease. So even like now, how I'm sitting here like this is very loose, but as soon as the video's over, I'm putting that back on. And then gonna put this on top of it. Oh, also to make sure to hydrate. Hydrating is very important. So here I just have cucumber and lemon water that I'm drinking. And sometimes I drink just plain water, sometimes lemon, but today I did cucumber and lemon. So just make sure to keep yourself fully hydrated. Enjoy the process. Don't stress yourself out on it. You're treating yourself to a new you, so enjoy the process. Don't over stress it. You don't have to buy all this crazy expensive stuff. You can get everything you need on a budget. You know, as far as buying the plant-based food, like each item that I showed you guys was not over $6, which can be kind of expensive if it's 1 or 2 meals. Look online, YouTube, how to make this, how to make that, you know, but make sure you're cooking meals, if you're a good cook, where you have enough protein. You need protein. Don't starve yourself. So there's sometimes my body is like craving sugar or something like that. I had 2 Oreos earlier. That is my first time having cookies, but I wanted some sugar. My body was telling me, you know, hey, you need a little bit of sugar. So I had 2 Oreos and I don't feel guilty about it. It's okay. But again, I'm glad my videos are helpful for you guys. I will for sure make another video, hopefully next week, with my update progress, and you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.